1990 folks. My dad's. So what was Dad like when he was little?
Well, he was like, he was alright, he was a nice little lad, he was
Very
obedient.
He was what?
Very
Good
obedient.
looking, did you say?
But
I find that a bit hard to believe.
He was a lovely boy.
He was the oldest. Sorry?
He was
You were the oldest, Dad?
Yes, he was the eldest.
he was a war baby.
Was he a bully?
No,
First,
never a bully.
first baby born after the war, Lenny.
I remember a story about him putting Alan in a bucket of potato peelings or something.
Oh no, he pushed him off the step.
Oh, that was an accident.
They were peeling,
but that's what he
they were
told
peeling
you.
slops, tea leaves and that.
I think he did deliberately. So who was next? Was Alan the youngest, and then
And the youngest, yes.
Joan was in the middle.
Yes.
So how far can you remember back?
I can go back 70 years. 70,
How old are you now?
76, 75.
75. So you can go back to when you were 5, 6 years old.
Yeah, yes. Started school when I was 5.
What's your very earliest memory? The first thing.
I remember after the first war, when the America moved from the war in 1918.
So how old were you
I
when
was 3 years old
you were 3-year-old when the war finished?
when the war finished.
So you actually, but you don't remember the first World War?
I don't remember so I remember the men coming home now.
Uh-huh.
The peace teas in the street.
The what in the street?
Peace teas, you know.
Peace tea.
Peace teas, yeah, for the
Like street
celebrations,
parties.
yeah, street parties.
You won't remember that, will you?
No,
You're a
no.
bit younger, aren't you?
No, not
But younger.
6 months, yeah.
That's older.
I can remember my father coming home
Oh,
from
you
the
look
war.
younger.
Mine just remember him. I can remember him coming into the central station over the railway bridge, and he had a little Tommy Shredder hat on. I don't know what he was in now, but he had a little Tommy Shredder hat on, a little pom-pom on, and his khaki uniform. I remember that, I can see it clearly.
Did you get on all right with your parents?
Oh yeah,
What did they think of Grandad?
Grandad too. Oh, the lights and
You like him?
yes, nice boy.
Not surprised, yeah. He's
Yeah.
a nice lad.
He was, yes, he was, oh yes.
Smart lad.
Did you get on with that okay?
Yes,
You
yes.
know, the parents?
Well, I remember starting school, and it was a very sad day, you know. Most kids was crying, you know.
Who was fine?
Most of the children was crying
Oh.
because the teachers were very rough them days, you know, not like they are now.
Really?
They drag you in, come on, get in, go on, you're all right, you're all right, bring him in here. But you have to stick it. You're more frightened, the teachers them days,
You
you
used to
see.
get caned, didn't you?
Yeah,
Yes.
you're more afraid of grown-ups them days, as children. Yeah, those you were told, 100%, or you're going to slap.
Yeah. What did you get? What did you ever get caned?
Being naughty, joking.
Well, you had to do something really nasty to get caned.
No, talking in class,
You got caned talking.
or carrying on, you know.
They didn't get it, yeah, something's right, so we got
No,
it.
no, we didn't. No, yeah, I can't remember getting that. Kids on the table had to do that.
Not very often, but I think, yes, I have been, yes. I think everybody had more or less.
Well, I can imagine you being keen to this.
What, yes?
When you're so quiet. Good.
What sort of things did you do in school? Did you do maths and English? And
Oh, yeah.
did you do any foreign languages though? Did you?
No
foreign languages.
No, just
Shouldn't imagine too
basic-
much computing technology.
basic training. You done sums and writing, you know, arithmetic, compositions of a story, you know, tell a story and write it down.
How old were you when you were?
And I left 14.
Yes, I was 40.
Did you do that?
I started work straight away when I was 14. And I went as a wagon boy. So it was working 12 hours a day. That's 7 and 6 a week. I was earning 30 pence in it.
I had no idea.
30.
So when did you two meet?
When?
Just
How?
before the war.
Oh, well, that before that.
Before the war, didn't.
I knew you when you were 18.
I didn't start arguing this. But I still have the idea.
You argue if you want.
We met when we were 18 at Sendon Road Chapel.
Before the war, that was before the war.
Oh, yes, it was. Sorry.
What do you mean?
So how did you meet?
We both went to the same chapel.
Yes, we both went to the
Sendon Road
same chapel.
Methodist Chapel.
And you just got to know each other there.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, my
each other.
grandma was the choir girl.
Oh, yeah.
She had a toothpaste at the front.
You don't want to know this sort of thing. So how long did you know each other when you got married?
Well, with the war,
Well,
we didn't used to call them days, you know.
You just friends?
Was it
Just friends,
there's
just do
dances and that
the youth
together.
club, just the youth club,
clubs
see?
and that.
And
But
of
we didn't
course-
actually meet after the war.
Of
No,
course,
just before the war.
So it was after the war you got married?
Yeah.
Yes, when I was away during the beginning of the war, you see.
Yeah, you was away 2.5 years.
1939.
So you weren't courting
No,
while you were at the war?
I wasn't called now.
No.
I got trapped and I came on leave once.
No, we didn't meet again till before the war wasn't finished.
I was 1942, right?
1942.
When I came back from Africa.
You
Well,
went
tell us about the work, 'cause I know you're dying there. What's this photo you got here?
Well, that's,
Oh, you got a
that
lot.
was taken in 1939 in Blackpool.
What is it?
Blackpool. That's our squad, yes.
Oh, there you are. Yeah. What's changed it?
You know, we had very fine hair, like his mother. Mother had very
That's
fine
what similar
hair.
ones. Outside squad, you know.
Did you bring the one with the... Because you were in the same squadron as one of the dancers.
Oh, yeah,
wasn't you?
Oh, I didn't bring that one, no. That was my grandparents.
Oh, right.
And my mum, that was your great grandma here.
I see.
It's your great grandma.
These two
Great
here.
great grandparents.
These two here.
Yes. Great
If my
great grandparents.
grandchildren watch this video, it'll be their great.
Oh, that's fine.
I'll
Yeah,
take a few
that was your great grandma. And that was your great great grandma. They were my granddad.
So they'd be my great. Because your parents would be my great.
No, your parents, my parents were your great.
So moving on.
Your,
Have you got... What else have you got?
that is your grandma. Your great grandma. That was your great granddad. And your great grandma and your Uncle Joe and Aunt Olive and me, the baby, in 1915.
It's got that. No hair.
1915.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
a lovely one.
And that was me in 1939.
I must see this one.
He joined, that's when he joined them.
I've seen that.
What do you call it? Flight ringer.
I remember
That's
that.
a great, that's my great grandmother. See, well, in the peace before the war, you were classed as riggers because you had a rig an aeroplane in a flight position on the ground, you see, they classed as riggers. They rig the aircraft.
Ring? What do you mean?
Rig.
Oh, rig.
Rig. And they still kept the same as riggers, and we were responsible for all the framework, brakes, tyres, and the fuselage, all the fuselage in the wing, hydraulics. We were responsible for all that. Everything except the engine and the radar.
What did you do during the war, Grandma?
My question.
Very
That's
nice.
that.
That was a funny.
I made clothes for the soldiers.
I think it's very worthwhile. Isn't it?
Yes, it was very
Yeah,
worthwhile.
we all think it's very worthwhile.
Yes,
So what uniforms or...
yes, uniform. And it was hard work and all, because it was thick stuff you had to work with.
Well, by the way, when we joined up in 1939, Steve, we were only getting 2 shillings a day. So 1 shilling was between mum and dad, and I kept 7 shillings a week I had. For the table, not bring over food, so it's free.
Yeah. What was it like here, stuck in the... while everyone else was out? There couldn't be many men around, because there must have been all the...
Well, there was still men working in ammunition factories and things like that. They didn't get called up.
Did you ever see any air raids or bombers? Or
Yes, we had 2 or 3 areas.
ever get in one of the shelters?
Oh yes, we had an Anderson shelter in the backyard. Not the backyard,
garden.
the back garden. We used to often spend the night in there. I used to have to take a flask in. And there used to be a school right opposite where we lived. And all the ambulances and that used to go in that school. Well, they used to get the warning first. And they used to blow the whistles for the ambulances. And my father used to say to me, "Do you let us sleep?" Because I had them all up. I used to say, "Come on, the whistles have just gone." Then we used to go to the shelter. Sometimes we were there all night. And then sometimes there was nothing really happened, you know. Just they were coming over and say, you know, and they had to give you the warning. But down by the quay was bombed, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Set 2 or 3 places on fire down there. Yes.
Where did you live during the war? Were you in Newcastle?
So he said,
I lived at Sheriff Hill, eh?
So you've always lived in the North East?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Well, parents as well, I mean,
Yes.
grandparents.
Yeah.
Durham.
North East tradition.
My both grandparents belong to Durham.
Yeah, you always supported Sunderland all as well.
Yes.
I suppose Sunderland's nearer than you.
My son lived Durham, 2 minutes.
I suppose.
That's me again when I'm 4 years old.
The dress
You wear
you're
your dress,
wearing,
Grandad.
He's wearing the
Oh,
dress.
yeah, right.
Never mind, it could be, dresses could be all
Aye,
the
come back.
fashion when your grandchildren are around.
So the granddad be my father suggest them days.
Who's that?
My father. Very
What
smart,
did
you
he
know.
do?
Mainer. He's a mainer.
The one when you got back?
Well, I was on the buses before the war. I came back on the buses when I came back.
Didn't you drive a lorry?
Yes,
I
that's
remember going
Yes, well, I drove a lorry.
up in the
Long
lorry.
before the war, I went on the buses a day.
That's Vickers.
No, it was Vickers,
Oh,
yes.
that was his last job.
Yeah,
that.
Vickers. You went on Vickers, yes. You went with Vickers sometimes.
But when he came out of the forces, he went back at the northern buses.
So what do you think's happened? What do you think? How times have changed then over the? Think things are better now than they were then. When
Well,
you
there's a lot more money around.
Because the living's better now than it used to be.
What living?
Living, yeah. I mean, we were very, in them days, we were happy with no money. There was no television, there was no wireless even, we were.
You just saw the first CD as well about 10 minutes ago.
Yes.
Before dinner.
Yes, we never had a wireless even, we were small. There was no wireless.
There was what they called the cat
The
whiskers.
first when we had a phone, sit with the phones on, you know.
So you think things are better now, but you had just as good a time?
Well, you were happy
We
then.
were happy at times.
You were happy.
Happier.
What you see was just the times, you see, everything was the same and everybody was the same and they were happy, but as things progressed, well,
We say the worst thing ever happened for home life was television. They killed all of home life, you know, homeliness. I mean, everybody coming.
Play the piano and stuff.
Yeah, well, if you could sit and talk, but now you can't talk with the TV on.
So who's that then, Grandad?
That's my great-grandfather. I mean, we're your grandparents. My grandparents were your great-grandparents.